Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning. Now let's begin with the explanation. We have seen that your Prospero has started telling Miranda the story of their life. He has told Miranda how he has been cheated by his brother, how how blindly he has trusted his brother, and how ruthlessly his brother has cheated him. All right. He has told him that he had been the rightful Duke of Milan and Miranda, his only heir. And for that, your Antonio has cheated on them. He has shaken hands with the King of Naples. He has given the King of Naples more than the revenue that your Prospero is not sure of how much. All right. So, and at this, they have just contrived against the very life of this father and daughter, and they didn't kill them directly in the king dukedom itself, but they set them in a very weak vessel in the oceans that they will be drowned over there, and they could say that they had died themselves. Yeah, but for that, before that, what he has told that noble Neapolitan Gonzalo, he has helped them. He has put some necessities in their vessel, plus he has put fresh water and food. And in addition to that, what he has done is he has kept the books that your Prospero has been prizing above the king dukedom. Understood that?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello. This is how they
Yes,
have
ma'am.
raised that. This is how they have raised to that island. And what he says here is, your Miranda has says, heavens, thank you for it. And now I pray you, sir, for it is beating in my mind your reason for raising the sea storm. Now, she has before it, what she has shown her wish for, what she has expressed her wish for is that she has said that she wants to see that noble Neapolitan Gonzalo who has saved their life in this way. All right. So for that, your Prospero has said, yes, the time has come and you will see him right here. Yes. On the ship, Gonzalo also has been there. Yes. And he has landed on this island now. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Good response. Actually.
Yes,
So what it says here that the time has come that they will be seeing, they will be meeting Gonzalo now. And for that, your Miranda thanks Prospero. And what she says, now she is asking Prospero's reason for raising those storms. Means she is asking what the reason was that Prospero has raised those storms. Clear that? Is that clear? Hello,
yes, ma'am.
is that clear? Now, Prosper says, no, thus far forth, by accident, more strange. Accident here does not stand for the accident that we commonly take for. Accident here stands for incident. All right. So what she says, knows thus far forth, by accident, most strange, beautiful fortune. Now, my dear lady, hath my enemies brought to this shore. Now, what he says, what a beautiful coincidence it was. Beautiful lady here stands for Miranda. All right, and what he says, he, my beautiful lady. You know what a coincidence that was. That actually this vessel carries my enemies. All right, by an incident, all my enemies have come together ashore, and in this vessel they all had been, and this is how. This is what he is giving the reason for raising that storm. Understood that, everyone? Hello. Do you
Yes, ma'am.
understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Had nine enemies to this shore, and by my by my presence, I find my zenith doth depend upon a most auspicious star, whose influence, if now I count, but not but omit, my fortunes will never after draw. Now, what it says, now I'm getting intuition that this ship has brought my enemies, not just my enemies, but something that my fortune depends upon, and that I will no longer be means needed to stay in this island isolated, and I will get my fortune back. Is that clear? He is giving hints that his daughter also will have a fortune with someone on this ship. Plus, he has his enemies. He has a full fortune to take revenge. He has a full chance of taking revenge. He has a full chance of building their fortune. He has a full chance to just amend for whatever has ever gone wrong. Clear? Is
Yes,
that clear?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now what is it? Fear cast more questions, thou art inclined to sleep. 'Tis a good dullness, and give it away. I give thou canst not choose. Now what it says? Now it will provoke more questions that I don't feel like answering for. So it's necessary that you must sleep. And saying this, he casts a spell, and Miranda sleeps over there. Understood? Not everything your Prospero can perform before Miranda. Yes, there is a time for disclosing something or the other to Miranda. He cannot disclose all the things as of all of a sudden. All right, so that's the reason he is making Miranda sleep now, so that she will not get to know all the things, and she will not even ask for rest of the things. Clear?
Yes,
Is
ma'am.
that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now Miranda sleeps. Come away, servant, come. I'm ready now. Approach my Ariel. Come. Now what it happens? He is calling for his servants and Ariel and rest of the people, because he has made Miranda sleep there, and now he is calling for his servants to serve. Who are his servants? Not the human being, but the spirits of that island. All right, he calls them all to means because he has to assign some work to them. Clear? Is that clear?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Enter Eril. Eril says, all hail, great master, grave sir. Hail means what is this? I welcome you, my great master. I welcome you all. Means he is welcoming Prospero with all those spirits. All right. I come to answer thy best pleasure, be it to fly, to swim, to dive, or to fire, to ride on the cold clouds, or to thy strong bidding task, Ariel in all his qualities. So what it says? Now Ariel says, yes, my Lord, I have come to answer for all your questions, means to serve all your orders, whether it is to soar in this soar high in the sky, or it is to fly, or it is to just go deep in the seas, or it is to just means whatever, whether it is play music, or to fly, or to swim, or to dive, or whatever it is. Ariel has the quality to do whatever it is needed. All right. Now,
Yes,
what Prospero says, hast thou a spirit performed to point the tempest that I bade thee? Now what he says, he is asking Ariel. It happens when someone elder to you or someone greater to you gives you some task, they used to take the feedback of that afterwards. They used to ask you whether you did it or not. Yes, so that's what it is. He is asking Ariel whether he has contrived against you, whether he has raised those storms again over there or not. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
To every article means what is this? Means it in a very detailed manner. I have raised that storms. Sorry for the disturbance. All right. Now, what he says here is, now he is giving the details how he has raised these terms. All right. And what he says is, I boarded the king's ship now on the deck, now in the waist, the deck in every cabin. I flamed amazed, means what he says. I just boarded the king's ship, means I just went on the king's ship. And what I did, now on the deck means I just went to the front of the ship. Now in the waist, the deck in every cabin means he has visited each and every part of that ship. All right. And wherever he has visited, he has created some of the confusions. I flamed amazement means I just started such a confusion as if it's a flaming. Flame, you understand? Fire. All right. Just like those flames, I start causing amazement. Yeah, what he says, and born in many places on the topmast, the yards, and those strips, I would flame distinctly. Then meet, then and join. Now, what he says, then I started just burning those crossbars and those yards and those old cabins and all, and then I just set them forth together. Jove's lightnings. Jove is, yes. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Jove is. Jove is Jupiter. Jove, we say Jove, actually it stands for Jupiter. And what's Jupiter? You have studied class 10, you have passed class 10, then that's why you are in first years. There you have done all Jupiter and Mars and Venus and Cupid and all these in Merchant of Venice. All these references you have done. Yes, who's that Jupiter? Write down, underline Jove, write Jupiter, then put a comma and write supreme god of Roman mythology. Right? Supreme god of Roman mythology. Understood? And he is known for thunder lightning. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Of the dreadful thunder claps, more momentary and slight outrunning were not. Means what it says, ki, I have clasped with fire, I've started the confusion in such a way that it seemed as if Jove himself had come to thunder and light, and he himself has set a fire. Clear? of sulphurous are roaring the most mighty Neptune. Neptune? Neptune? Who's Neptune? That is the god of sea. All right? Neptune
Yes,
is god of sea.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Of sulphurous are so roaring the most mightily Neptune seem to besiege. Means what it says that I have set a fire in such a way as it seemed as if even the seas were frightened of that mast. Clear? And make his bold waves tremble. Yeah, his trident shake. Means what it says. I have raised the sea waves so high as if they were frightened. Clear? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, he has not caused any harm to the ship or the people on the ship. He has just cast a spell. He has, for example, have you ever seen some magic show? Have you ever seen some magic show? Have you watched it? Ever?
Yes, ma'am.
Not yet. All right. On the television, you must have.
Yes, ma'am.
You must have seen, or sometimes they used to call someone, they used to ask the person to lay on the table, then they just raise their hands like this, and it seems as if the person is flying in the air. Yes?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Actually, the person does not fly in the air. It seems to be. It feels to be. The audience feels as if it has been. We used to call someone and make the person stand in a box, then cut the person into pieces, then shift some part in some way and some part in the other. It happens or not? Yes?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, they don't cut anyone. They don't. It simply seems because they have cast a spell, whatever they feel like, whatever they say, we feel that it is actually happening. All right. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have gone to some magic show, they used to call the someone from the audience. They have a box. They used to put the person's hand in the box. They used to show the blade that is there. They used to show show that blade to the person. They used to say, "Okay, touch it and feel. This is a blade. This is so sharp." They used to say, "Yes." Now they say, "Okay, okay, put your hand here. I'm gonna cut your hand." The person gets so scared, like oh my god, they are gonna the person is gonna cut my hand, and everyone watches that. Yes, he has just put the sharp blade very fast and it is cut, but actually it's not. Yes, it happens.
Yes, ma'am.
The same way, Ariel
Yes,
here,
ma'am.
actually he has not harmed this ship. Actually, he has not harmed the people on the ship. He has just cast a spell so that they all are feeling that a very fierce storm is there in the sea. Actually, there was no such a storm was there. All right. They felt as if there's a very fierce storm in the sea. They felt as if the ship is drowned. They felt they all just landed ashore in different parts of the sea. All right. And everyone felt the others to be drowned. Clear? Actually, no one was drowned. Understood? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Understood? Now, Prospero says, my brave spirit, who was so firm, so constant that this quarrel would not infect his reason. Now, what he says, he is praising and your Ariel, and what he says, you are such a firm thing that Sanjana, everyone put your cameras on. Put your cameras on, everyone. Okay, now, and yes, don't forget to give me your attendance. It's gonna be time out for the meeting, and I will restart the meeting, and you will rejoin. Don't forget to rejoin the meeting as it gets over. Clear? Is that clear?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Continue.
Yes,
Of course, I would listen to ma'am. I couldn't understand anything because I have not attended your previous lecture. I won't listen to anything else. Clear? Now, what he says here, he praises Ariel, and what he says, you are such a brave spirit, you do whatever you are asked for, and such a perfect manner. Now, Ariel says, not a soul, but felt a fever of the mad and played some tricks of desperation. Means what he says, not a soul, not a person I've said, everyone has felt as if they are gonna get drowned. All but mariners plunked in the foaming brine. And quit the vessel. And what it says here, all the mariners, they felt so what it says here, all those mariners, they all were means so very means scared as if the ship's gonna go drown. All right. Then all afire with me, the king's son Ferdinand, with head up staring, then like reeds, not hair, but was the first one that leaped, cried. So what is this? And then what happened? That king's son, king of Naples, his son, who's the son? Ferdinand. All right, Ferdinand is the prince of Naples, means the son to king of Naples. All right, what happened? He was the first person to feel and realize that he was feeling as if the heavens have set afire, and he simply just tried to jump in the ocean. All right, and what he said, hell is empty and all the devils are here. What he felt and what he said, that hell is empty and all the devils, all the evil creatures are here on the ship. Clear? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Sometimes I feel like everything is going in the air and you're not understanding anything at all. You people are just mechanically saying yes, ma'am, because you feel you are so scared. If I will say no, ma'am, she will get angry. Is it so? Yes?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Don't get scared. Even if you will say no, I will try to re-explain that. I'll try to make it easier for you. Now, Prospero says, why, that's my spirit, but was not the nature? Means what he says, very well done, my good spirit, but has he landed ashore or not? Now Ariel says, close by, my master. What he says, very close he is, my master. He is very close ashore. Now Prospero says, but are they, Ariel, safe? Now what he says, but Ariel, are they all safe? Now Ariel says, not a hair perished on their sustaining garments, not a blemish, but fresher than what he says, that not a hair has perished, not means no loss is there of life of goods, not a single hair is lost. All right, but fresher than before. They all are actually far fresh than they ever have been. border But hello,
Yes, ma'am.
hello,
Yes, ma'am.
can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So what it says, not a hair perished means not a single hair is lost or destroyed. On their sustaining garments, not a blemish means on their garments, on their clothes, not a single spot is there, but fresher than before. But they all are actually far fresh than they ever have been. Now what it says, in troops, sorry, as thou badest me in troops, I have disappeared them about the isles. Means what it says, as you had already ordered me, I have made them set so far from themselves. Means in groups. Why he calls these groups as troops? Sorry. Why he calls these groups as troops? Because they were the groups of evil people. Yes. So that's what he says. Ki I have set them in groups and I have set them in different parts of this island as you had ordered me to do. So what he says here, uh, the king's son now I landed by himself whom I left cooling of the air with sighs in the, an odd angel of the isle and sitting in his arms in his sad knot. So what he says, the king's son, I have made him land in a separate, alone. Why king's son is made to land alone? Why not with others? Yes? Hello? Are you listening me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, please repeat.
I have asked you, why has he made Ferdinand land alone, not with others? Others are landed in groups. Yes, but Ferdinand has landed alone. Why? Why has Ariel set him alone? Yes.
Ma'am, because he is the son of king.
So what? The king himself is has landed in the groups.
Ma'am,
Then
because
why
he was
the
innocent.
yes? That's what the reason is. Others are conspirators, whereas this person is innocent. All right, he has not done anything wrong. Clear? So he is made to land alone here in this part. Plus, your Prospero has some plans for his daughter. All right. He has a plan to associate his daughter with Ferdinand. It's meet that Ferdinand lands alone. Otherwise, how would the association happen? Clear? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
If some love affairs to start, then it's needed that they meet alone. Yes, not in a group. So that's what it is. Errol says, sorry, the Prospero says, of the king's ship, the mariners say how thou hast disposed, and all the rest of the fleet. Now what he says, now tell me how you have dealt with all the other people on the ship. Now Errol says, safely in the harbor is the king's ship. In the deep nook where once thou callest me up at midnight to fetch dew from still vexed vermouths, there she